So today we're going to be talking about the top 10 reasons why people invest in gold. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you let me know in the comments and let me know what other topics you guys would be interested in hearing me talk about maybe gold and silver or other types of investments like that. But gold is a global currency with a deep history. It is one of the oldest currencies out there. It's been used for thousands of years, and it has held its value over thousands of years. Now, the recent Bitcoin surge, in my opinion, has generated interest in these finite resources like gold and silver, because Bitcoin is, after all, a finite resource. Now, I did a whole video talking about Bitcoin. It was like a 30-minute long video, and I talked all about why Bitcoin has value and how it is a finite resource versus fiat currencies, which are also called floating currencies, because they are not backed by a physical commodity. So if you guys want to learn more about that, make sure you do check that video out. But just the basics is the fact that any government currency is known as a fiat currency, and they're not backed by any physical commodity. Obviously, in the United States, we used to be backed by the gold standard, but we no longer are. So our currency, the US dollar, is simply backed by the strength of our overall government. The one problem with that people have is that we're able to print more money and make more of the US dollar, and that deflates the value. So obviously, you can't go out there and print more gold or print more Bitcoin or silver. These physical commodities, there's a set amount of it out there. So that is one reason on this list, but that's probably one of the main reasons people like to invest in physical commodities. The first reason people invest in gold is because of the long history of holding value. I mean, you look at some of these blue chip companies that have been around for over 100 years, but compared to gold that has held its value over thousands of years, that is a much longer span of time that gold has held its value. Number two is it is a hedge against inflation, and this actually makes a lot of sense. So more people buy gold in years with rapid inflation. One of the contributing factors to inflation is when we are printing the US dollar and when debt is rising. So in years when there is a high rate of inflation, more people are going to be buying gold because they have doubts about the US dollar or that fiat currency. So as a result, they look for a physical commodity. So anytime we see high inflation, you tend to see gold keeping up with inflation because more people are interested in buying it at that point. At that point, there's more of a demand for it and the price is going to go up. Number three is due to political unrest. So people who have doubts about the geopolitical climate and people who have concerns about nuclear threats and wars, or people who think it's going to be the apocalypse or the doomsday prophecy, any of that stuff, that's why this is called the crisis commodity, because people who have doubts about governments and the world in general are going to be people who go invest in gold because it has value no matter what. So even if there was a collapse, people could still go out there and buy things with gold because it still has value. Whereas, if a government collapsed, obviously that fiat currency would no longer have that same value. Gold is something that would have value no matter what. The fourth reason, like we said, is because it's a finite resource. There is a fixed supply of it. The fifth reason is simply for diversification. And one of the interesting things about gold is that historically gold prices do not follow stock prices. And again, this makes sense because when stock prices are falling, people are looking to invest in a different asset class. So a lot of people flee to precious metals like gold and silver. So as a result, you'll actually see oftentimes gold prices do the exact opposite of what stock prices do. Number six is due to people who have concerns over a weak US dollar, so having the US dollar be worth less than other currencies out there, and also the rising national debt, because as we've said, I had a whole video where we talked about inflation as well, and we talked about how rising debt contributes to inflation. So people who have concerns about our rising national debt, that may be a reason for them to go invest in things like gold or physical commodities. Number seven is people looking to capitalize on a crisis. So some people would be interested in buying gold if they think that there's going to be some kind of global crisis, because as they know, it's the crisis commodity and it's going to be in demand at that time. So some people buy it because they are looking to capitalize on some kind of global crisis or just global unrest. Number eight is because it is a direct and tangible investment. So what that means is you could go to a shop or you could order it online and you could actually buy your gold, and you can leave with it and you can put it in your safe. And people who have serious concerns, who think that, let's say, the whole network were to go down and you weren't able to go to the bank to get your money out and you weren't able to cash out your stocks, you would still be able to open up your safe in your closet or in your bedroom and pull out your gold. So that's one reason people invest in it, is because it's a tangible investment that you can actually hold on to. Number 9 is the fact that it's a universal or global currency. So you can go anywhere in the world and gold will have value. So again, this is people who may have concerns about weakening currencies of the fiat currencies. They may want to be invested in a global currency, something that has value in anywhere in the world that you go. And then the 10th and final reason is mostly because some people see it as a status symbol. Some people do buy gold simply as a status symbol, whether you're wearing it as jewelry or whether you have the gold bar on your desk. I mean, I wouldn't see jewelry as an investment. I mean, if you're buying gold, you're going to be buying, gold coins or gold bars or things like that. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I got for this video. These are like the 10 main reasons that people invest in gold. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to be notified of any future uploads. And as always, I thank you for taking the time to watch this video.